first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? Go.
Welcome to Richmond Raceway and the Moonshiners Racing League. I am Bryce. This is not my normal microphone. You all may have noticed if you have watched my other streams, my mic arm part thingy, that's the only way I can describe it, broke. So I'm having to use my headset mic again. It's horrible. I'm getting a replacement one soon from Rode. Hopefully they will have that in very quickly. These guys do have 5 minutes left in their qualifying, so it's going to take them a little bit longer to get through it. But Moonshiners is sponsored. I'm going to need to get these sponsors correct here. Hickory Harbor, keeping Hart County rolling, Green River Tire, all about sheet metal. J.Crawford Builders, Warrior Wrapz, Team Watson Racing, and there's one more that I'm forgetting here. Oh Lord, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one. I know I am somewhere. What is it? Button Boxes. That's what it is. That's the sponsor of today's race. Good job, me. Cannot believe I forgot that one. But they're currently in their qualifying. It's going to take them again a little bit longer to get that done. It's not going to be a bam bam thing for them. There is a lot of drivers in this league, surprisingly. There is. Looks like we got 35 in here, 36, I believe. It's going to be a full field. It is going to be 250 laps. So it's going to be a long way around this track. Drivers can make that race even longer if they absolutely drill each other in the rear end. Hopefully that does not happen. The cautions breed cautions. At short tracks, it is not an uncommon thing to see. I'll pull up some race info for you all. The Richmond, located in Richmond, Virginia. I've actually been here to the race. It was Jeff Gordon in 2014 when he came on 3rd or 2nd, I believe. We actually won tickets to it. So I've been to this track in person. Pretty cool track to see. Kyle Larson just won here recently. But as you see, it's not a mild track. And it's weird too, because turns 1 and 2 are completely different than 3 and 4. 3 and 4, the entries, you can roll it a little bit faster. 1 and 2 is more shallow. The car won't really turn half the time is what I've noticed. But this is a open setup league. So you guys have a setup that can completely change for it. But braking zones are going to be key. Some guys are going to get in a little bit deeper than others. Some guys will enter a little bit more shallow. Some guys will not use the brakes, use the car in front of them to turn. That always works. Trust me, it doesn't. Maybe. I don't know. You can try it. It's not going to be a smart idea. I wouldn't do it if I were you. But yeah, they got 2 minutes left. Currently on top is Kyle Holden. He is sitting on top with his time here, 22:17. That's actually 600ths faster than everybody else. So that's surprising. I did not expect to see that. They're doing pretty good, as Ed has just given me. So they have stage breaks at lap 75 and 150. So drivers will come down and get 4 tires on fuel. You can probably roll the dice on your tires. But if you run out of tires like Martin Truex Jr. did, and you're going to find out the hard way, they're going to come back and bite you in the butt. So they've got to be really careful with that. It's not the best idea. It really isn't. So, not do that. There we go. I was in the wrong room there. Had to move over. But if you are new to Ghost Racing Network, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that will help us grow. We are at 632 right now, I believe. I think so. Let me see. 636 actually. Thank you to the 6 people who have subscribed. Again, subscriptions are free. You can always take it back. It doesn't cost you anything, unlike some other services like Netflix, Amazon, other crap that y'all do in real life. And it can always be, I said that twice. It can always be taken back. You can always turn off notifications too. And you can always share it to your friends, family, dog, grandmother, uncle, neighbor. Anybody really. I mean, that'll work for me. I'm just trying to grow this channel. That's really all thanks to you all. I mean, this channel is not even a year old. It will be a year old, I think, in July or June. One of those 2 months. I'm not completely sure, but this channel's it's young. It's not that old. We've already gotten up to here. And I mean, that's absolutely insane. Like, I would have never thought that we'd be here. Not in a million years. Like, this was kind of a hobby, but they have just got done with their qualifying. So I'll pull up the qualifying results here. So Kyle Holden first, Justin Belmont second, Jordan Smeech third, Randy Mullins fourth, Chad Sullivan fifth, David Baldassari sixth, Tim Warman seventh, Shane P. Davis eighth, know him. Kenny Copeland ninth, Kenny's trash. I know him too. I'm just poking fun at him. 10th, Caleb Levenier. 11th, Aaron Matthews. 12th, Hunter Carmichael. 13th, Chris Spear. 14th, Warren Young, one of the drivers in the Ghost Cup Series. Drives for me, actually. 15th, Nick Dugan. 16th, Barry Sanders Jr. I wonder if he played football. 17th, Larry Levenier. 18th, Nick King. 19th, Chris Davis. That is Shane Davis's brother. 20th, Caden Norfree. 21st, Daryl Klotz. 22nd, Garrett Crawford. 23rd, Justin Mills. 24th, Justice Sorrell. 25th, Chris Vanderplatz. 26th, Brandon Zimmerman. 27th, Patrick McLendon. 28th, Ryan Kling. 29th, Bobby Justice. 30th, Jameson Middlemiss. And 31st, Alonzo King. 32nd, Stephen Harry. 33rd, John Binder. 34th, Derek Jacobs. And 35th is Matt Mackin. But we will look at the pole sitter here today. I'm waiting for everybody to grid the Team Watson Racing Pole Award. That will go to Kyle Holden, driving the number 59 Toyota Camry here as they get ready to pull up the tower so y'all can see these guys go at it and battle with each other. Hopefully we don't see them wreck each other, as that is, I had on laps there. I chose the wrong thing. So y'all see their paint schemes will blink out white for a little bit right here. They'll come right back. I'm doing a paint refresh. I do this every race I do. I just want to make sure that any sponsors that are on their cars are showing, because if they join after me and they change their paint during that time, I can't see it unless I refresh. Is that in there? No, it's a TWR car. That's actually pretty cool. Cooler. I thought that was a different one. Yeah, so it's gonna take a little bit for these to be loaded in. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with you all. That's really nothing wrong with me more than anything else. I'm definitely going to look at these guys. I mean, this is gonna get hectic here. Short track racing. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. Kyle Holden's actually a driver for TWR also. Didn't even see that there. Actually, look at Kenny Coppola. He is the builder for Team Watson Racing. Let's see if you got the photo in there. He has a photo of his car. That all black Toyota Camry. He's Shane Davis up on the high side of him. Some people I do know I've raced against. I raced against Shane, Kenny, Dugan, Warren, Chris, Nick King. I've raced against a lot of these guys before, so these guys aren't unfamiliar names to me at all, that's for sure. I've had experience with them, race very clean all the time. There's no really big incidents with them. Pace car pulls off here though. Hart has a flag in his hand. As the green flag is in the air, we are underway here in the Moonshiners Racing League. The driver's racing off the track. Somebody's in the wall there. That was a white TWR car. Looks like that might be who is at the 44 of Caden Norfree. Hart, that's an EPI car actually. I think he snapped on exit. I saw a flash and I knew somebody hit the wall and that might have broken his toe link. As, yep, that doesn't look like it's broken. It's surprisingly, but it looks like he's gonna go down pit road immediately. Not what you want to see is a car snap like that. You see Kenny trying to get up under Tim Warman for this position. He's going to try to poke his nose in there. Can't get it in there. The 9 is going to follow behind Tim. He has a hole. Dave will lose another spot. Probably 2 here. Shane Davis might try to follow him in. You want to get to the bottom at a track like this. If you don't get to the bottom, you're going to have a really fun time. I found that the hard way at some of these tracks. It's like Martinsville kind of. You don't get to the bottom. Well, you're in for it. You are definitely in for it. Kyle Holden looks like he's kind of running away with it right now. He's not having to really deal with anybody. You see the 6 of Justin Belmonte right now. As a Mark Martin inspired paint scheme. That is actually a Martin Sports car, so makes sense. To the 7 and the 45. That is a nice paint scheme on Chris Spears. Looks like he's trying to get this spot from David. I think he'll get it. David's not really fighting too hard. I think David's just kind of praying, like, please let me to the bottom. Please let me to the bottom. Please let me to the bottom. I'm tired of being up here. He doesn't want to be up there, and I would not blame him one bit either. It kind of sucks being up there. You're like, oh, I can't really turn anymore. You're really abusing those tires, too, is one thing that's really bad for him. Workman's actually fighting Kenny pretty hard. Kenny's gonna go almost door bangs him there. Gonna get in deep there, Tim's gonna finally give up that position to him. Can't really fight him any longer. See Nick King driving here. Scottsburg, Indiana native, has the Warrior Wrapz logo on his car, so it must be sponsored by them possibly. I just realized it's showing lap time, not the gap. I switched that back for y'all, but see Jordan Smeets kind of somewhat pulling away from the 6. 6 is also having to deal with the 54, who's getting in there extremely deep. He rolls that corner, though. Look at that power he's going to put off there. Going to get up under the 6, going to peek his nose. Not quite there just yet. See if the 6 gives him some room going in there. He will do that, but 54 doesn't just dive bomb it. Those are two similar paint schemes, the 3 and the 7. Got almost a little bit confused there between those two guys. Looking at the biggest mover right now, currently, it looks like it is the 80. Nope, almost said that. It actually is the 80 of Alfonso. See him riding right there. Oh, he gets loose on exit, do not. He's trying to put down the throttle there. As soon as he goes from the biggest mover and the 8 uses him to turn, now he's not the biggest mover of the race. He's actually tied with a lot of people. Now it's Matt Mackin and the 48 car. So he blew a corner. That's not fun to deal with. I have figured that out many times. Many times that it sucks. It's not fun to deal with. You see Kenny is now working his way up here slowly. So is the 21 of Chad Sullivan trying to get a spot on Caleb. Caleb's up 3, Chad is down 3. I think Shane bounced it off the wall there. He's down low on exit. Which is why he was down there. It's the only thing I can think of is if he's driving it off the corner, if the car really wanted to step out, he kind of just chased it down there. It's the only thing I can think of, possibly. I don't really know why he'd be down there. Either way. Also, yeah, this is a person I do know. I know him. He's actually sponsoring a race that I'm going to be broadcasting. We know that. Even Harry, I didn't see that name here. He's also familiar to me. But Kyle, I mean, he's slowly stretching his lead out. I do see the 54. Looks like he's finally gotten by that 6. So he got his nose up under him. 6 is going to have that run on the outside. Not really. I mean, he's going to get pretty even with him. That 54 actually putting down some good power there. He's able to fight him off. What was that? Tries to roll the bottom. One thing that can be really annoying here is that car on the outside can really pinch you down. Can't wash up to the wall. You got a lot of wheel in it, and when you try to turn it, it doesn't go too well at all. It wants to snap on you. A little bit of on-the-track stuff there for you all. Holden's continuing to hold that lead. Kenny is now slowly working way up here, trying to look at other times that are being ran. Right now, everybody, I mean, literally the whole field is in the 23s. That's no joke either. I mean, the whole field's 23s. Some guys that have came down pit road. I think Aaron Matthews called it at night. Hayden looks like this pit road? I think he was trying to get down to pit road. Was he trying to get? I think he missed it. I'm not sure why he was down there. I think he missed the entry. I blew it. That's not too good for him. Somebody is loose. That's a 99 of their plots. Oh, there's some brake lock. Oh, man, somebody gets in there deep. They're almost rear-ending each other. You not want to find that out as they are loose. That Forrest having that car step out on him. Not having fun with that. Definitely not having fun with that, as these guys are going at it. The 65 and the 80. A little bit of a door slam there from them. Look at Stephen and Harry just looking. He's like, hey, y'all can do this. I'm just going to kind of just sit behind you. You can go at it. I think that Ford was just in the wall. He got a huge run off that corner, however. 3 wide. Oh, never mind. They thought, oh, there we go. Some door slamming there. As, oh, they're almost touching each other. That's going to allow Alonso to get back to the outside of the 13 of Justin Sorrell. Can't wear him. Oh, gosh. Somebody's locking up, and it's at 65. Brandon Zimmerman is getting in there hard. You see that tire smoke coming off of his car. You can change that brake bias, but if you go too aggressive, you're going to figure out real quick that thing's going to step out on you. It ain't going to be too fun either, bud. Not too fun either. Yeah, we're definitely seeing guys test their braking zone here, that's for sure. One thing guys can do in these cars is change the front brake bias. The more you go down, the more brake that is to the rear. The car will stop faster, but we have a wreck here now. Somebody is spun coming off of the corner, probably tried to wheel it down the whole back stretch here, if I had to guess. Probably put too much wheel into it and it snapped on him. Yep, just stepped out. He does a good job not to hit the inside wall. He locks it down. Tries to let it roll, then it overcorrects him and barely nicks it. I don't think it's going to be much damage to him at all. But they keep it rolling. That's going to suck for him. But back to what I was saying. Brake bias. You put more to the front brake bias. You can adjust that in these cars. In the Gen 6s, you can only go like 3%. In these, you can go like lowest and the highest, I think. I mean, it's ridiculous how much you can adjust them. But you put more brake bias, or if you take brake bias out, it puts more towards the rear. The car is going to want to stop more, but that's also going to bring that rear end around. You got to kind of find that good balance. If you put more to the front, it's more stable under braking, but it takes forever to brake. So most of these guys are probably aggressive on the rear brake. That's what most setups are. They're rear brake heavy because you got bigger brakes back there. You don't really need them to turn half the time either. Well, you need them to turn. You don't want the brakes in the front most of the time because that's going to build up some heat around him. Ethan Copeland, he's moving around here. We got guys who gained 12th position. Alonso and Steven back here. 19th and 20th is my third going away. Don't know how this is going to go. I mean, Kenny's running him down too. I mean, he's got from 2 seconds. He ran 3. Actually, he ran, oh my gosh, he ran 2/10 faster that lap. But you got to keep in mind, Holden is catching lap traffic now, so he's not, right in that same line that he normally was. He's having to change it to get around him. Now, if Kenny catches one of these guys in the wrong spot, that can mess with him too. It really just depends on when you catch them. It's some lap cars will move, some don't. Kind of got to move them themselves. Sucks, but I moved a couple of guys, giving them a shot in the rear because they will not get out of the way in your lap cars. It's on my nerves. There's a lot. Nick King. Okay, I just saw that chat. I'm actually checking the chat here now. So Nick King, owner of Warrior Wrapz. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. That is a very good. That's a very good looking paint scheme. I will give him that. It's basic, but it's a recreation of Kevin Harvick, but he interpreted his own paint scheme. Good Lord, I can't talk tonight. Chad Sullivan is down pit road here though. 28 laps in. I don't know if this is planned or not. I don't think it is. I'm not sure why he's down at this moment. He hasn't stopped either. He'll go a lap down here, maybe 2. I think he'll go 1 lap down here. As Randy's actually gotten by Kenny. So Randy's coming up here. I've been noticing, though, that he's getting kind of deep in the braking zone more. So what I want to show you all, look at how he turns off this corner here, if I can get a good view of it. So I can't really get it. He washes up center of the corner. He's leaning on that right rear to turn. I can tell that he's doing that as there is a big cluster of cars up here. Good Lord, Kyle Holden's gotten away from that. This is going to be a little different there. The 16 punts the 99, gets him out of the way. Looks like Denny Hamlin and JJ Yaley. That was very dirty by Hamlin, in my opinion. Not have done that. Guy that preaches being clean and racing punts a guy. Doesn't make any sense, but how it goes. Everybody's now singled out their lines. They're not really racing each other now. This is at the point of the run. You see who saved their tires, who hasn't saved their tires. Save them. Well, you're going to find out. If you don't, your car is going to start plowing and not turning at all. At all. Trust me, that is not fun when your car doesn't want to turn. You're just begging for it to turn, and you're sitting there with your hand on the wheel, and it's not doing a thing. You're like, oh, this sucks. As these guys, we'll wait here. I was going to go to commercial break. We'll wait till about lap 40. Gives me just a little bit of a break, so I'm not over here about dying. So these guys have now, really the top three are the only guys that have a true shot at getting to him, because Kenny's within, where he's less than 2.5 seconds behind. Mullins is 1.5 seconds behind pretty much. So I'll say that for him. So they can catch him, but it's going to take some time, as a lot of these guys are getting lapped too. So these guys might have to get the wave around. The caution weren't to come out as Norfree's back down pit road. I just saw his paint scheme drive back down there as he is rolling very, very slowly. He might have blown up. No, he jumped to the pits. Did he blow up? I think he might have blew up. Did he blow up here? No, he didn't. Okay. Don't know why he did that. I'm a little bit confused there. Look at this. We got somebody going at up here. Who is this? No. Oh, that's the 4 and the 9. The 4 is actually a lap down. The 9's trying to get by him. Hey, look, could clip them there as he has a line of cars. Oh my Lord, I feel bad for him. He has to go through a lot of people. Now, one thing you don't want to see is a wreck, because it's right in your lap as, oh, there goes Kenny. Car stepped out on him. We were looking away, a little bit too zoomed in to see anything. Wait, who's the real 4? There's 2 4s. Okay, Nick King is the real 4. The other 4 is not the actual right number. So don't pay attention to that. Daryl Klotz, he enters pit road. You maybe could split this stage in half at lap 40. I'm not completely sure. I mean, you can do that. But look at Mullins. Mullins is just chipping away, and Holden's catching a lot of guys too. He's not in the best position right now. I mean, he has one guy that holds him up, and he's held up for a while after that. This chair is extremely hot. Good Lord. Oh yeah. Hurt my leg today, and you're not agreeing with me as we got him 3 wide. I believe that's the 27, the 9, and the 8 up against the wall. Gets out of the way of him. Oh, yep, here comes a big cluster. Shane's trying to catch Hunter Carmichael. The 45 is trying to catch, actually 45 is a lap down. Everybody's trying to chase everybody. Problem is, you got lap traffic you got to get through now. It's not going to be as easy as it was before. Mullins, I think he's been catching most of these guys in a pretty good spot, and they're not really fighting, and they're letting them by pretty much. It's not like I'm going to lay my life down for you to fight you. You see, they give way immediately pretty much. I'll let the camera have a mind of its own and start searching for battles on the track right now currently. As Sim Racing, I just saw your comment. Yeah, I was told that before. I didn't know earlier. And I was like, when's the stage breaks? When are these going to happen? I didn't know. Some leagues run stages. Some leagues don't. I get a little bit confused half the time because you can't tell. It depends on the league. Good Lord, I cannot talk. I need this other microphone. I hate having something in front of my mouth. Well, closer to my mouth than my Shure SM7B is normally. It's not fun. That mic was expensive too. It was freaking $400. I had a lot of money for that. Somebody is slow. The 27 is slow. Derek Jacobs, he's actually gone a lap down. I think he's gone multiple lap downs right now. It's like Shane, he's trying to hold off. He's trying to hold off his brother, Chris, as somebody just stepped out there. That was a 3 of Hunter Carmichael. Actually might have gotten touched there from how fast he shot down the track. He might have gotten a little bit of a nick there from Shane telling him to get out the way. I don't know, and it was very, very close between those two. So one thing about Smeets is really taking a arched line in. Some of these guys are running more shallow lines. That's kind of working for him. Kenny is continuing to drop. Once those rear tires got heated up, yeah, that car hasn't acted the same. It's been pretty mad at itself. It's not had a good time. And I wouldn't blame it either. Because you make these tires mad on these cars and they are not forgiving at all. I mean at all. It sucks. It pretty much steps out and it's bye-bye from that point on. All these guys, oh, never mind. We got a lot of this. 7, 14, 88. The 7 almost comes up into the 16. 16 is a lap car. 14 is a lead lap car. So is Barry Sanders. You guys are trying to deal with the lap guy. Lap guy gives him room. He gets out the way. He doesn't want them to be impeded by him. As almost had a little snappy reaction there. Buddy almost wrecked each other. Could have been horrible for him. I think you can't go a whole fuel run on tires. But Mullins is catching them. But as these guys doing this is not really drawing anybody else closer. I mean, they're pulling away at the same time. Got a 6-second lead on Levanier. So they're doing good. I mean, they're racing each other. One thing they probably don't want to do is start racing really hard and slow each other down. That could be a really bad thing to do. Oh, look, that's 16. Oh, he's gonna get right over here. Where's he at? He's gonna get absolutely plowed. I'm worried about him. I thought he was gonna get plowed there because he was really bobbling it around. He had like 4 guys coming up behind him. It's Schmeets who has that fake 4. That's who it is. I was a little bit confused who that was. As these guys go to lap 51, Larry Levanier is down pit road. He's not had a good handling car the whole entire night, that's for sure. And he disappears, now he's gone. But as these guys hit lap 51, we will go to a side-by-side commercial break here.
played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
We are back here at Richmond, lap 57 of 200 and 58 of 250, stage break again, lap 75, I think, maybe, sure, maybe not, I forgot again. Yeah, 75, 150, so that was correct. Where's your sub driver this weekend, Bowen? I'm not sure who it is. That, so you're not asking me, you're asking Wayne. Good job me thinking somebody's talking to me in the chat. But Randy's now lost some time to Holden. As, yeah, I think Kenny's dropping fast. He slipped up and that car is not... Oh no, what has happened here? What happened with him? Uh-oh. Oh, did he get... Oh, he actually about got spun. So he barely touches... Oh, that's a broken toe link right there. That thing is gone. He's trying to pull it off the wall. He's trying to see if it's broken. He's going really slow up there. He was thinking about getting to pit road. He realizes he can't get there, so he gets it back in gear. As there, he's back down pit road. I don't think it broke. I mean, he hit pretty dang hard, that's for sure. Wayne, as soon as you literally talk about him, he makes a mistake. So I probably shouldn't do that anymore. Come here, Gatorade. Always stay hydrated. I should get a sponsorship from Gatorade. Kenny easing out in his pit stall, though. He's probably going to get a lot of that fixed. 4 tires. I don't think they have a fast repair. It looks like they do. But I keep noticing Holden gain. Oh, he's going to get punted here. He gains, and then he loses. Then Mullins gets to him. Then Mullins gains, then he loses. Kind of like they keep just tossing everything else up. Don't really expect to see much happen here. I mean, I think that these guys have been running so far, and action's not going to be super hectic right now. Now, if you get later in the run, then that's going to get it's going to get interesting. Tires are wore, car won't turn. You get angry because you can't get past a guy. You burn off your tires and you want to punt him. I've wanted to drill a couple of people because they absolutely get on my nerves sometimes. I've almost done that too. I kind of wish I did, being honest with you. Bones looks like, yeah, Chris came down pit road, he got tires. As Warren Young has jumped to pits. What happened to him? Just pulls over and then jumps to the pits. I'm not sure why. Still sitting in here. I don't know why he towed. I mean, he was still under power. Kind of confused about some of these moves these guys are making. Is that penalize you? I mean, he's still sitting there too. Kenny's still getting damage fixed, so he probably broke his toe link and just absolutely dented the living crap out of it. I think Kyle's pretty much got this on lock, though. I think that Somebody's gonna have to come in there and wipe him out. Pull a Matt Kennedy versus Joey Logano on him to have any real other challenger there, as that's the replay again. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had that on the replay. Yeah, but it's on. Warren's actually left the race. I completely forgot that I had on replay there. That was my fault. You're watching him do that. Uh-oh, Aaron has crashed. I'm getting a lot of crash notifications, says Aaron Matthews has. He's in pit road also. He's not wrecked. I don't know why it's giving me these notifications that people have. See, I think that 59 is now feeling that car start to plow me. He's only got 6 more laps to hold him off. So he doesn't have long. You know, you hold him off for what, like 6 more laps? I mean, but he's catching a lot of cars too. I mean, he's catching a lot of cars. So if he catches the one in the wrong spot, this is gonna get bad for him very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. As we have a caution on the track, somebody else has spun as I was downloading a logo that I needed. Darren Mullins has spun around. That's right before the stage break too. I have to lock it up getting in here if I had to guess. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's break this down. I'm not gonna say it yet. Okay, yeah, I thought he plowed him. He didn't. The car literally just stopped turning on him. Okay, I thought he dumped him. He did not, which is good. I thought he did. He didn't. Looked like he did, but I was wrong. That's why I waited to say something. I was not gonna jump on him until I knew that he actually came in there and destroyed him. He didn't, which is good to see. Let me ask, that may be stage break. Apparently I can't spell break. But yeah, everybody's going to be down pit road. You are not going to see a single car stay out besides that. The guys that are getting the wave around, they'll of course stay out because they want one of their laps back. And did Chris stay out? Oh no. This is not a good idea. Okay, so the reason I think he'd stay out here is this is not the stage break. They have to make it to lap 75. I think that's probably why he stayed out there. He wants the stage points more than anything else. I have about 1,000 bottles sitting next to me. Tell you what, I can crush a Gatorade. I can crush a body armor. Oh my god, I love those things. I should get sponsored by body armor or something like that from these guys. Probably won't ever get that though. Yeah, so I'm guessing these guys that didn't pit, they're getting stage points here. Hunter Carmichael is now down pit road. Never mind. I take that back. So there's only, never mind. Everybody else is pitting that didn't pit. So only the top 4 didn't come down pit road. I've noticed that lap 73 of 250. So I had to guess. I don't. Yeah. Okay, Wayne. Thank you for telling me that. I don't check it sometimes. Okay. Yeah. 1 to 2 lap shootout. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kenny's already blown his chance. I will give Kenny a lot of crap because I know him. Kenny, you wanted this broadcasted by me for so long and then you go and screw up. How can you do that? Gosh, it's hot in his house. I have it like set to 68 degrees in here and it's still burning. The sea, I'm about to stick to the sea is one thing. I'm literally going to stick to it. Guys, guys are going to have a short shootout for the stage. Lights are still on, so I guess I'll go to lap 77 here? 78? Somewhere around there? I think. I don't really know at this point. I'm kind of guessing right now. That is horrible quality. Getting notifications for random games that people launch half the time, as this is not going to end up well. The lights did go off this time, though. Yep, they did. So, small shootout, but they might not even get the stage points because Kyle Holden pitted. And these guys have fresh tires all behind them. So, Chris is going to be running for his life. So is Justin, so is Barry, and so is Steven. I don't think they're going to hold off all of them. They're going to try. Probably not going to work, though. Have to see when they throw the stage break here. I'll just kind of have to guess and let's find out. But pace car is off here. Chris Davis, Justin Belmonte leading them to green as green flag is back in the air here. Chris actually kind of stacked them up there and into the corner, but there comes those fresh tires. A 54 might split the middle. Oh, he put Stephen Harry in the wall. There goes somebody down. That is Holden. There's a lot of guys in this. This looks like it's 4 drivers involved. Somebody else is going to get cleaned out. Holden went from the race lead to being back in this. The 6, the 27, the 54. A lot of guys were involved. That slow car up top was Stephen Harry. So, Steven's on old tires. The 54 is on brand new tires. Steven can't turn. Steven gets in the wall. Then he bounces off the wall, comes down into Randy. Randy then comes down into the 6, and they get Holden. And how do they wreck after this? Oh, the 88 gets turned into the wall there. Yeah, he gets turned by the 4. Where's the 88 at? He gets spun here. Actually, then straightens it out, so he's pretty lucky with that. He wrecks after that. He doesn't hit too hard. That's going to be optional damage fix there. But that's going to give some guys their lap back. I'm guessing Chris has the stage now. I don't know. Let me ask. Worldwide guessing game of was that the stage break is now underway. I have no clue. Asking RC that right now. However, for you all. Yes, that must have been stage break there. I think. It had to have been. There's no way they'd be coming down pit road. Once I get a notification, I will. I didn't share it to the main chat. I'm not too smart there. Here you go, Dustin Mullins. I just now read it about 40 minutes later. Good job, me. Cannot believe I did that. That was not a smart idea. Sent it in the Cup Series chat. Or I could just put that in the main chat, but well, my fault. I don't know if stage is done yet. I haven't had any confirmation. Yes, no, maybe. So if it is, we'll get Chris Davis whenever there's another caution. I think it was, so we're just gonna go ahead and put this logo up in front of him. Ooh, congrats. Button Box's stage winner. Looks like it appears to be Chris Davis from what in the world? Kosh Kongon, Montana. Kosh Kon, what? Kosh Konon, Kosh Konon, Montana. I don't even know how to say that. That is a weird. Where do you live? What in the world is that? That is the weirdest thing I've ever saw somebody do. Or weirdest name I've ever heard for a place. I really don't know at this point anymore. I don't know if it's staged or not. I'm just throwing stuff up in the air. Throw it, see if it sticks. If it doesn't, well, I made a mistake there. Well, lights are off here, so they will go back racing at lap 81, and this is when you let the floodgates open. Stuff's gonna hit the fan here. Is it gonna go good? Well, let's find out. On Ghost Racing Network, we might bring you something cool, we might bring you something bad. as the pace car pulls in here, and the green flag is back in the air. Caleb gets a good jump on the field. A lot of these guys going side by side back in the pack. I would look for some of these guys on fresh tires like Alonso. You got laps 79, 78, 77 tires. You'd be surprised how much time can be gained on like 2 lap better tires at this track. Some tracks it does nothing to them, but this track is definitely noticeable. Way more noticeable than others. I found that out the hard way. You run out of tires and you get absolutely chewed up. See back here, that 6 did not fix his damage. That car is probably going to start plowing in about 15 laps, 20-ish laps, somewhere around there, because it's not going to turn anymore because he has a right front tire rub. It's going to go bad. It's not going to want to do anything for him, but these guys now have fresh tires, so they're not going to be chasing that rear end around the whole, well, not yet. They're not going to be chasing that rear end around the whole time. I thought Shane was going to come up there and clip Nick, but he backs off. He got a pretty good run off the corner as Warman's going to send it in on Shane. Try to get that position, but Shane's going to be able to fight on the outside of him. Instead, go side by side with him. Now Randy Mullins is stuck with the task of working his way back. So is Holden. And you'd be surprised when guys get into the back of the pack, that car can change. You get dirty air, it won't turn. You got to deal with other guys' brake zones. You have to guess. You can't really fall into a rhythm. Short tracks are all about rhythm. That's probably why I'm horrible at Martinsville. Actually found out I was horrible at most short tracks. I had the wrong viewing point. Shane looks like he fought off Tim for that position. Tim's still going to try to get it back. Tim wants it to try me. I want to spot. He's going to power it out on the outside. Still going to hold it there. He's 65, 69. That's Brandon Zimmerman and Garrett Crawford trying to race for 9th position right now, both inside the top 10. Holy crap, that's a lot of moves here. We've actually got 2 biggest movers right now. Oh my gosh, it's up 25 between these two. Oh, somebody's back there hard. I saw a glimpse. Oh, that's Chris Davis too. That is Chris. Did it step out on? Did he catch that thing? No, he did not catch that car. I mean, that thing is destroyed. All I saw was a glimpse out of the corner of my eye, and I saw an orange car shoot down there. So the 7. Oh, Chris just tries to side draft him. Pounds that wall hard too. He's nailed it. That's not knock the total. How is this not knocking toe links out on these guys? Probably has a meatball flag. Meatball flag means that you have to come down pit road no matter what. But we kind of have 2 biggest movers right now. I'll put these 2 side by side because they're so close together. It right now is Alonzo King, and I'll put Stephen Harry in there too because he's about to be tied. These guys are up 26 positions. So they have marched their way through the pack. Not had any difficulty doing that at all. Caleb's having to deal with Schmeets. Schmeets wants to come up there and talk to him. I just want to talk. Why are you running? Why are you running? Is what he's saying to him, trying to catch him. Right now, he gets a decent exit off of 2. Not too bad. So we got him. Big 2-2 train down the backstretch. Schmeets, he's lining up for this run. He's going to try to power it. Yep, there it goes. I had a feeling he was going to do that. Gets to the outside of Levanier. Levanier, see if he fights him going in there. Schmeets can try the different braking zone as he's really going to arch that car in there. But I think Caleb not able to roll. He actually rolls that a lot. Oh, there it goes. Steps out. on him. That's not what you want to happen. As Shane, I thought he was going to actually drill Caleb. I think he saw that gap and was like, I'm taking this position right now. I see it. I'm taking it. I want it, as he slides right up in front of Jordan Schmeets for that position. Actually, almost going back for the lead now. He wants it. He just wants to talk. He can just talk to him. That's all he wants. I just want a couple of words with you. See, Kenny is multiple laps down. His race is basically over. Destroyed his toe link. Literally broke it into pieces, pretty much is what he did. No other words for it. I can't really say anything else. But Shane, Ryan Kling. Uh-oh. This might bring out a caution. They do have manual race control if he can get out of the way. As, yep, that's going to bring out a caution here. Probably spun it. Coming out for 4. Might have gotten a little bit of help. Oh, he got some help there, I think. The 8 nicked him in the rear end. I think he got a little bit of a tap there. Yeah. No, he had, okay. So he didn't get touched. Here's what happened. So he goes down right there, hits the apron. That makes his car loose already. Then the 8. I don't even think the 8 touched him. That was very close. He hits that outside wall pretty hard too. And then he has to lock it down so he doesn't kill everybody else behind him. But that is definitely interesting. He was trying to... I'm not sure that caution... I mean, well, I'll say that. That caution was probably thrown at a good time. You don't throw that. You got 2 options. 1, the leader absolutely smacks him. 2, he rolls down to the bottom, doesn't get hit. 3, actually, there's 3 options. 3, he parks in the middle of the track and gets absolutely creamed by everybody. But everybody's coming down pit road except Tim Wortman, Kyle Holden, Chris Spear, David Baldassery, Chris Vanderplatz, Matt Macklin, Darren Mills, Bobby Justice. Now we have some guys who's coming in here late. Never mind. I'm lying to y'all. They're just coming down pit road later than what I thought they were. A little bit back behind them. We had to wait for it. Already got some guys in and out at pit road. See who wins the race off. It will be Caleb. He wins the race off those guys. Kind of comes out, and literally comes out the exact same as what it did before. And it's a funny story about Shane. He actually handmade that paint scheme. I was on the call. He was doing that, and it's like giving a monkey a flamethrower. He didn't know what to do half the time. Well, he probably know how to use those. I don't know. Monkeys are smart. This is what my streams are like, y'all. I talk about random stuff sometimes because I want y'all to know that I'm professional, yet I'm laid back. I'm only 19, so it's kind of a fun thing for me to do. Yeah, I actually have a weird video of me that I used to run for some streams. I did buy a Sonic gaming headset at Ollie's, and it's the worst piece of junk I think I've ever saw in my whole life. But Tim Wortman, he will get the lead here. Actually bring in Kyle Holden. Does he have a team room? Yes, he does. Full Throttle Racing. Hey Kyle, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
And so you've worked your way back up here after being caught in that incident. You know, how was the car handling out front when you did have the lead?
It was handling great. At the end of the run there, it was getting a little squirrely, but we were able to hang on to it for until that caution, and then we went 3 wide, and I'm not really sure what happened. All in all, is I just got smacked into the wall, but we didn't get too much damage somehow, so we're still able to drive pretty well out here.
And so do you feel like there's anything different you have to do here, anything you've learned as the race has gone on that you're going to use here, or is it pretty much just get out front and just pull away from like you did earlier?
It's really about, you want clean air, but it's really just about saving your tire, wrapping the bottom, and just making sure you're really easy on throttle, and then you should be good for the rest of the race.
All right, man. Well, I believe the lights are about to go here, so I will let you go. Hopefully I see you in victory lane, though.
Appreciate it, sir.
That was Kyle Holden. I will drag him back down to his room as I have to go through about 20 channels, it feels like. There it is. He's back in the room that he's supposed to be in. Lights are off, like I said. Tim Wortman will be leading them to green. And look at Chris Spear. He's a driver that I haven't really saw here much. He is currently riding in 7th. He started in 17th. Or no, currently riding 3rd. Started 13th. I don't know why I thought it was 7th. Except for everybody else. I guess I just had a brain fart there. Don't judge me. Pace car pulls off here, though. Wortman and Holden, the top 2 guys. Car has a flag in hand as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here at Richmond. I already see these fresh tires, about 20 laps fresher coming through. Caleb, he's going to look like God here for about 20 laps because he's got such good tires. He's just going to blow by him. Let him literally just drive right by these guys. They're not going to really put up much of a fight. They can't really either. I mean, to be honest with you, he's just so far ahead of them. Or not so far ahead. He has just such better tires. He's just going to kind of drive on by him right now. I do expect him to catch him very soon. As do I have this one in here? I think I do somewhere. As yep, he's going side by actually that's Holden going side by side with Tim there. I thought he was going to go after him. Decides not to. He doesn't want to poke his nose in there quite just yet. Kind of like, hey, I exist, you know. My nose is here. I think other 3 wide back here. The 7, the 80. 45, the fake 4. As somebody's going to get punted here. I do not have a good feeling about this. That's Steven, or that's Alonso. As, yep, there they go. Touching already. The 7 of Spear goes up into Alonso. Alonso actually gets away from it, though. He goes past the 45, too. He gets far away from that mess that he doesn't want to see in his rearview mirror. His punch to the 45 getting into that corner. You heard Holden say, though, that the car started to get a little bit squirrely. That's something I wouldn't have thought of. I would have thought that car would start to get a little bit more tight towards the end of a run. That being said, that's the reason I think that is because they don't like to turn when you get that right front heated up. I guess he wasn't really leaning on it that whole entire run, however. Alonso, actually the fastest lap right now is Kyle Holden. He's set at 22:43 as we have a caution out here. Somebody is around. I see that. Yep, that looks like it's Chris Vanderplatz who's around. Got punted into the corner here. Okay, this happens way ahead of him. It's the 99, Daryl Klotz. Looks like this is probably a... Oh my Lord. That 45 just destroyed him. Or 48 just destroyed him. Mark Mackin, I think he missed his braking zone. I think. I mean, he had to miss his braking zone heavily or miss his pedal. Gosh, I mean, he plowed him. I don't think he meant to do that, though. As actually, I didn't even look at how did Chris get spun around here? Was he trying to brake for this? As he actually, no, he just hits the apron there and spins around. He wasn't the cause of the caution. This was a little Tokyo drift there. Didn't even spin it. I thought he did. He's going to come down and get tires. Probably from locking it down. That's not a bad idea. I mean, if it was me, yeah, possibly. I don't know if I'd be doing it, though. I mean, why not worth it, really? I don't really know. But lap 110 of 250. 15 more laps. These guys have reached their halfway point of the race here. These are Xfinity linked races. I've actually never done a race. I've done, well, I can't say that. I've done races that have been this long before. Oh, look, ow, it's the broken part of my freaking, what was I trying to say? Microphone. Yeah, it literally snapped off. I actually put this back together, but never mind. What if I put this back together, what it's going to do? Oh, no, it's broken. Never mind. Oh, yep, it is shattered in like 2 spots. Gosh, I destroyed this thing. I genuinely just, like, destroyed it. I went to pull it towards my face for a stream, and it just snapped. Well, it snapped. The microphone fell towards me, and then I realized how broken it was, and I was like, oh, that's broken. Like, broken. Bad. That's when I realized, oh crap, I probably should fix this. And I didn't do that. Because I can't do it. I did try to find my old mic stand, so I can't say I didn't try, because I did. Trust me, I was looking. But pace car is going to go around one more time. They'll grab the green on lap 115, 250, 10 more laps after that. That's halfway point. They have stage break actually at 125. Oh, never mind, wrong. 150. I'm lying to y'all. Trying to keep you on your toes. What is the broadcaster lying about? Pop quiz. Giveaway item is a hug. Or a microphone. Mouse pad. I actually want to give those away though. I have a lot of them. I have like 5. Probably gonna do that. I'll think about it. Yep, let's go off this time by. So, what I thought. I actually grabbed the green at lap 114. So I had the wrong number there. Don't make the mistake that I did. Because I did that. Good job, me. I realized I should probably switch that logo around. That sponsor's not going to be too happy. Pace car pulls out here. Holden will lead them to green. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Holden gets a pretty good jump over the field. He's getting a good run away from these guys, so he's not really having to deal with them quite just yet. He does not want to have to deal with them either. I wouldn't either. It's gonna end up bad. Sometimes I don't want to find out. I wouldn't want to stick around and find out. Trust me, it'd be bad if you found out. Because you'll probably find out the hard way that you shouldn't be back there with them. You see Mullins now marching his way up through as Holden is going to be swallowed whole, literally. He has his tires that he last pit on lap 78. The guys behind him, 98, 98, 98, 98, 71, 98, 98, 98, and this 98 all the way around pretty much. So he's probably going to get past here very soon. They just have to realize I don't need to burn them off. If I don't burn them off, then I'm not going to get absolutely just destroyed from behind. Because we might have somebody get punted here soon. Nope, I lied. I thought we were. Letting the camera have the fun of finding whatever it thinks is interesting right now. It's focused in on the 7 and the 10 of Spears and Vanderplaats going side by side. Stephen Harry looks like he got loose as I see him down the track. That's not supposed to be down there, bud. Can't decide who it wants to focus on. As that 7's going to fight Chris. He got a really good run off that corner. Thought Chris was going to be able to wash up to the wall and get past him, but he said, you are not getting that position easily on me, man. Try to take it from me, bud. It's not going to happen there, bud. He does. He gets 2 of them. Chris did pit on lap 109, so he's got tires. He has tires. He did pit as Holden did lose the lead. He lost it to Caleb Levenier. Shane got by him. So did Randy. So did Alonzo. Almost right here. He's close soon. Right now. Yes, right now he got by him. But he can also fight him on the outside, as it's called selling the car in the corner and hoping it turns. Burns off some tires, but it also gives you some turning power. Alonzo, gotta be careful not to make it snap because he's on the bottom line. Uh-oh, somebody's around here, as that looks... Is that Alonzo? Who got punted there? I think Shane might have gotten a little helping hand in that corner. Oh, yeah. Let's make a call on this here. Okay, so 54 showing his nose. I mean, he's diving that. Yeah, that's on Mullins. I mean, he really got, you can see, I mean, he's laying down tire marks there. He's on the brake so hard. He dove it in there. I don't think Shane thought he would do that. I wouldn't either. So I'd say that's probably on the 54 there. He didn't wreck him. No harm, no foul. Probably not going to be too happy. Shane gets to him. I probably expect him to pay him back. But his tires are going to be mad at him. Very, very mad at him. Because he about got wrecked. Had to save it, basically doing some Tokyo drift across the whole dang track, it seemed for him. Had that happen a couple times where I get punted and I'm like, oh God. These guys are under here, though. We will go on board for 2 laps with the top 5, so you can see these guys were taking their line. that was on board there with some drivers for 10 laps. Randy Mullins actually did get the lead. Levanier has now dropped to third. King has now came up to second. Shane slipped off the corner as we saw there on board with him, but he's fighting Carmichael for that position. He actually did hold him off right now. Mullins is going to be running into lap traffic here very shortly. Don't think it's going to play too much of a factor for him, though. I think he's going to be pretty much fine with them. Not too much of a burden for him. He's been getting in really deep too, but his car has been turning surprisingly. I'm really confused how it's doing that too. Oh, there we go. Somebody down to the inside. I think that might be the 16. Yes, that is a 16. That is Jason Middlemiss. He's not having a rough night. Car's not doing what he wants. I don't know how that feels. This is where I think these new tires have now cycled to the front, kind of. David's trying to make his way up here. I mean, he has 11 lap better tires than these guys right now. So, but I think he's using that right front to turn. That's absolutely cooking that right front off. I watched how shallow he got in there, and that thing washed up, and he's using that front to turn. Not what you want to do. It's not what you want to do at all. Like Randy, he's pretty much picking through these guys right now. He's coming up through the field slowly. I mean, he's not running much faster laps. That's what I've noticed. He's kind of running like medium laps. And there's only 8 laps to the stage break, so he doesn't have to go much longer, but he's not really making up that much time on tires. I think he's found the hard way that he's cooked them off. So the hard way is finding out your car is not turning. Or it does turn for about 5 laps. As I just saw your comment. Sim Racing Diecast CVP said he's happy Bryce woke up in time for the race. Yeah, he actually sponsored Road America in another league. I fell asleep on medication. I was basically dead in my bed. And I woke up about 9 minutes after they started. So I did their next race free. The one that they're having next week is also free, but he's still sponsoring it. I paid the sponsor money. But it's still sponsored by him. So I messed up, made a mistake, owned up to it, as we got a caution out here now. That is not the stage either. Somebody is around, possibly? Okay, let's stop it here. This is when the yellow flag came out. I'm gonna go through the whole field. They're not on the track. Okay. Searching time. What happened? I don't know what happened. That wasn't stage, though. I know that. That was not stage. Somebody spin or something? I think I see the rubber here. I don't know why that was thrown. I don't see a caution happening. I don't know what happened to bring it out, but I mean, it's out now, so there's nothing that can really be done about that. Can't take back the caution after you throw it up in the air. They made that mistake a couple of times in real life, though, and there shouldn't have been one. There was one most recently that I can remember was Charlotte. How do they do that? I have no idea. If they all did come down pit road, I mean, I don't think that was staged. I'm pretty sure lap 150 is staged. Got some guys that stayed out. Of course, the guys that stayed out, they want their wave around. They're probably 1 to 2 laps down. Now, to get the wave around, though, everybody on the lead lap has to pit. If one guy stays out on the lead lap, well, you're out of luck because you don't get that wave around. And you got to go right to the back of the line because they're ahead of you on the lead lap, which is not too fun. It's been some interesting racing, I'll tell you. I've never done an open setup league before, so this is different for me. So you could have guys running absolutely trash sets, some guys running absolutely god sets, some guys running meh sets. Some guys are adjusting them during the race. You can really only adjust one setting, which is brake bias, and you can also adjust your driving, but that's going to be hard to do because you're programmed to drive a certain way. Some people are. I drive a different way than other people do. It's just how I've always been. I don't know why. I don't even practice half the time. I just go in and find the line. I may, throw me in the fire and I'm gonna see what happens, person. Probably not the best idea in life, but who cares? Lights still remain on the pace car. We're gonna have at least one more time around here. I believe they should go off, then on lap 150 they'll get the green flag. Might be a short sprint to the stage break. Maybe it's move back a lap, something like that. We'll just have to see if another caution comes out, because I have no idea why it came out that time. Unless my live timing is completely wrong. It should be lap 149 right now. As yes, it is correct. It is 149 right about now. I need to take my glasses off here by my eyes. Staring at a screen is not good for you, children. You know, most of you are grown men that are watching this. There are some family people. I know some family people are watching. Open set's the way to go. Yeah, I know it is. Well, it's if you have a good open set. If you don't, then that's gonna suck. I've ran in some sets that were not too kind to me. And did I want to die? Oh my lord. They were horrible. Can't remember what I ran, but there was some that was like, oh my gosh, it sucked. It was way back though. His car pulls off though. Randy Mullins gets a good jump on the field. There actually leaves them all in the dust. He just leaves them bye-bye. He says there to those guys. These guys now going at it. Four almost drills the 45 there. He had to take evasive action to not absolutely destroy him, because he about did. He about saw a guy get absolutely punted into the corners. That 45 still on a fight. He's been up and down the whole entire night. I mean, he's been good, bad, good, bad. As it steps on him, there he goes. Up in the wall. He takes his 12 with him. As that will stay green, however. They keep it rolling. Nick Dugan got involved in that. He's going to be one unhappy driver. That probably broke his toe link there too, as it just looks like it is not turning. He's up against the wall, probably out of the way of those guys. Oh, yep, it is absolutely destroyed. As Chris almost spun right there too. What do we have going on here? I've got one thing happening, and something else happens. As Randy just ran a 22.34. Wow. That is fast. I mean, he's pushing really hard though. So if you just keep riding like normal, you probably get it better. You'll have better tires in the longer run, but I don't know. I guess it was staged. I don't even know at this point. If I did, I completely whiffed on it, which I probably did whiff on it. If y'all could see how much my computer's having to process right now, you would be amazed. And it's a lot of cars, and my CPU is not liking this, and I have it overclocked too. Yeah, somebody wiggled. That got destroyed. David is down pit road. Yeah, I'm not surprised he's down pit road. This has some pretty heavy damage from that incident. Wortman's making his way through, trying to get around Crawford. Crawford's gonna hang it on his outside though. Not let him get the wash up to the wall that he wants. He's gonna have to. Surprisingly, takes a entry away from him. He doesn't really crowd him up. I thought he would get a lot closer to him. He decides, I'm gonna let you go here. I'm not gonna absolutely destroy you just yet. Shane, did you pop that? He hit the wall again. No, he didn't. Never mind. It was just paint design. Some of these guys' paint designs absolutely confuses me because I think their cars are broken when they actually aren't. Oh, I thought that was going to be contact there between Bobby Justice and Nick King. Thought he was really going to just wash up right into him. See now, this is a little bit of a kind of breakaway at this point. You got guys that are pulling away. You got guys that are not pulling away. You're falling back. You're going the complete opposite way. You want to go forward. Don't go backwards. Going backwards is bad. You go backwards, not good. Only time going backwards is good is when you're back into a parking spot. Besides that, it's horrible. Almost got on 3 wide here. The 3, the 9, the 65, and now the 69. Let's throw everybody else in here. Everybody can join. The 82's also joining in, or 83's also joining in on this. Wortman, you got Caleb, Hunter, Garrett, Brandon, and Tim Wortman back here. They all just want to play. I just want to play, man. Let me join. Oh, there we go. They're playing now. As that might bring out a caution here, and yes, it will not quite just yet. Oh, there's another guy involved in that crash. Now the caution has been thrown. They played rough. Street rules, we'll say that. Looks like Wayne Bowen driving. That was weird there. I think, did Wortman lock him up? I think he did. Okay, yes, okay. So here's what happened here. Wortman did not expect Crawford to slope as much as he did, because watch right here. Right there. He can't go down to the bottom. He's trying to get enough room to not hit Crawford, but he also hits the 65 engine. Well, that's actually kind of close. Did he touch him? I think he definitely touched him, but how bad did he touch him? Yeah, I mean, he got into the rear of him. I don't think that was not intentional at all. I mean, he did not mean to. Ooh, he did not mean to do that. I know that as a 33 John Binder. He had nowhere to go for that. He just tried to stop and he plowed right into him. But now everybody else is going back down pit road. As I think you're going to be a little bit short on fuel. You're going to have to come down at least one more time. I wonder if Wayne's still watching to listen to me roast him on that one. Probably isn't. I have to clip it, send it to him. I have 161, I think, around that area. Kind of a split decision. Some guys staying out, some guys coming down pit road. You know, Shane, Steven, Caleb, Garrett, Jordan, Justin, Chris, Darren, Kyle. I'm not allowed about that. So the top 8 stayed out. Those guys that came back on the track, and I thought they were, once I didn't pit, I was wrong on that. That was my fault. I won it to my mistake. Smell your breath. You drink my Mountain Dew? What's that from? I don't know. It's probably from something. You drink my Mountain Dew. You drink my Mountain Dew. Wayne, fight me. You're an old man. Up their hands with you. On the track. So they will get the green flag, I believe, on lap 167. It should be for them, I think. That's what it should be. Kind of guessing right now. I think, yeah, lights should go off this time right here. I think. Well, we'll just have to find out. If they do, they do. If they don't, well, I'm completely wrong in that sense. Probably going to be wrong. Watch me be wrong. I'm not going to be surprised. I wish this thing was double channel because this microphone sucks. I don't like this microphone, trust me. Not one bit do I like it. I think it sucks. Yeah, not too happy about it. I'm sure we tried. I don't think I've actually, no. Hey, you did get me at Dover. I do remember that. You didn't nick me at Dover. Well, you nicked a guy and then he hit me. So you didn't. You indirectly wrecked me at Dover. So I owe you a favor back. You better watch your back. You're gonna see that car, you can see that battling car. Actually, who knows what I'm driving half the time. I changed it up. Gotta be on your toes. I might buy an alt account just to wreck you for that sole purpose. But pace car pulls off here. Shane Davis and Stephen Harry, the top two guys, as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Shane gets a decent jump on the field. He doesn't get that big of one, though, however. Looks like that may be a black flag being served by the 45. He went immediately down as we have them laying the Pandora's box open back here. These guys are going at it, passing each other as fast as can. You see Mullins peek down to Chris. Chris kind of semi-defends that. Doesn't really at the same time. He just ran a little bit lower than what he normally did entering the corner, as Mullins is not going to go to the outside. He's probably tired of being held up. He's just going to go in there and say, you know what, I'm going to move you if you don't move. Well, he also has a lot better tires than these guys. He can afford to make these moves. Well, actually, he's only got less than 20 laps for his tires. That's a lot here. Yeah, this is going to look really cool for about 5 laps. And he's going to hate it after this because that car is not going to turn. As Wayne, I actually did one earlier. I did one on the stage, or I did it on Kyle. I don't know when these stages are, or I do know when they are, but cautions have been flying weird. I do those. At short tracks, it's kind of harder for me to do it because of the laps that they have under caution. It varies, and I'm more or less trying to break down how the wreck happened. So I don't really have time to do those interviews. I might start planning out some more time for them, though. Kyle's now making his way back up here. The first guy on like fresh tires is Hunter Carmichael, the fake 4. Actually, no, not fake 4. The real 3, the fake 4 is Schmeets. Good old Jordan Schmeets. It's an interesting name. I'll give him that. As Holden's going to send that in there, and it will stick for him. Wash up the track. Harry thought about it. We have a lot of guys a lap down, 18 down, or lap down, or 18 and below or lap down. Same thing, close enough. As Wayne, you know what? I'll make sure next time you race, I will grab you mid-race and just start talking. I will just start. I'm going to pull you in mid-race next time you race here and just start talking to you. I'll give you an in-car interview. I should do that to somebody just randomly pulled in. But Holden's now up on the bumper of Shane. This is going to get interesting here. Holden, oh, never mind. We got a caution out here, lap 175. Daryl Klotz, as I think he may have had some help here. No, he didn't. Okay. Well, what happens in front of them? It starts with Chris Vanderplatz, I think. Oh, that did not turn. That car stopped turning there. Oh, yeah, it just stopped turning for him. So they get into it there. 33. That was weird. He net coded. Oh, he's gonna get clipped. Oh no, he gets turned on accident by Dugan. That wasn't that brought the caution. Yeah, I don't think Dugan meant to do that at all. The 99 just got bad part of it. Now, did the 33 turn down into the 10, or was that just the 33 getting stuck on the 10 here? He probably got stuck on it more or less. Yeah, he didn't mean to do that. He just got loose. Drivers can pretty much get glued to each other. That happens every now and then. Sounds good, live action. Wayne having a party in chat. Yes, he is. He's talking to himself. He does that a lot. We bully him in Discord calls. We actually will bring in Carmichael right now if I can grab him. What do you want, Hubka? I just got pinged in the Ghost Discord. As does he have a, yes he does. Hunter Carmichael, Bad Boy Racing. Hey Hunter, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man? Man, so you're leading the race right now. You know, how does your car feel overall? Now, you know, so now, how's the racing been overall? Because it seems like it's been pretty good here. What's it from a driver's point of view? All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Hopefully, I see you in victory lane, though, man. Good luck to you. That was Hunter Carmichael, currently the race leader. He says he doesn't have a car that can win, but we saw cars that probably shouldn't have won the race before, so can't count him out of it. As Hubka, what did you tag me in? Play football for the back of the day. Yes, I did actually show them a photo. My college at one point actually sponsored a race team. Oh, did I have him muted? Oh, that was my fault. I'll have to re-interview him. That was my fault. I cannot believe I did that. Heather, thank you for telling me. I thought I hit unmute. That was my fault. I messed up there. I have my Discord muted in case somebody gets in there. Pace car pulls in though. Green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. These guys are now bottled up here, so this is when you're gonna see a lot of action. Guys are getting a little bit antsy. They're gonna find out how deep you can get in the corner with these fresh tires. It's a game of how far do you want to go? Some guys will go deep, some guys will go low, some guys won't go in at all. Because they are going to get scared and hopefully not get drilled, but that's probably going to happen sometimes. Back here, yeah, so basically what he said under that interview, I'll sum it up for him. He said he probably doesn't have the fastest car right now. He said the track got slick early or later in that first run. He's made some adjustments on the car, but he doesn't feel like he can win the race here. So, summary from me, my mistake. I will apologize to him as I cannot believe I did that. That's probably the first time I've done that. I could have swore, I guess I misclicked when I went to hit unmute. That was my fault. But Mullins is back where he has been a lot, or well, not a lot of this race actually. I mean, he's been up here, but not the whole race leading. This is actually the first time he's led. No, it might be the second time he's led. But he's had to fight through this pack here. As Shane, you do not want that car to step out on you. Shane, keep in mind though, lap 175 on his tires. So these guys in front of him have older tires. So if he just rides this conservative here, he might have the win, as this was about, if he runs it green, that's actually 75 laps. He could make it on fuel from here. Interesting now. Question is, do you try to make it on fuel? Because if you don't, well, you are going to be out of fuel and you're going to be coasting around. Machine that there. Ooh, somebody's getting exposed here in the chat. What does this say? Chris CBP says, why do you go by Gene on YouTube? What content are you posting? Weird. Suspect right there. Can you explain that, Shane? He shows, I have better tires than you. I'm going to go to the outside because you can't do it and you can't do anything about it, as he goes right by Barry Sanders Jr. Stephen Harry looks like he kind of follows him in there too, under Alonzo King. Back here too, we have Tim Mortman and Caleb Levenier going at it. The 69 and the 7. I would go ahead and say the 7. Oh, somebody's around. That's Holden. What happened to him? Oh, he almost hit, I think he might have hit Steven there a little bit, and it upset his front end of the car, sent him around. Well, didn't send him around, sent him spinning though. But again, if y'all are new to Ghost Racing Network, don't mind throwing in a subscription. It's free, unlike some other subscriptions like Amazon, Netflix, other crap like that. You can always take it back too. If you don't like what you've seen, you are annoyed by getting notifications, you can always turn your notifications off and keep your subscriptions, but you should probably share it to your neighbor, grandma, grandpa, uncle, cat, neighbor down the street, crazy guy that runs around your town. We have one called Scary Terry, the town over from me. So, Scary Gary is what his name is. Yeah, very weird man. Yeah, you should probably share it to him. See a homeless man, give him a phone, tell him watch Ghost Racing Network, it'll change his life. They call me Kristen Tate. No. Which one's the good Tate, brother? Or no, what's the... Which one's the Tate? No, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate. They call me Andrew Tate, I'll change your life. Probably not. Actually just got out of jail. Randy's trying to hold off Shane, and Shane is breathing down his neck like a man in the grocery store that will not give you any space behind you. He is now coming for you. That sounds really creepy, but that's a good analogy, as he will get that spot easily over Mullins. Mullins just doesn't have the tires that Shane does, and if Shane just sets sail, he's smooth with it, no cautions come out, he probably will have the win here. I think that he should be able to make it on fuel. Shane's been up and down here this whole night too. He's not been up front. He's not been in the back. He's been kind of bouncing around this whole race. As I have a pinched nerve in my leg, and it actually hurt. Or I probably have a pinched nerve in my leg. I did something to it today playing soccer or college class, and it absolutely destroyed me. You see CBP. That's who they're talking about in chat. He is currently riding 19th. He is up 16 positions from where he qualified though, so he's still not having a bad night by any means. Fastest laps right now are Chris and Justin, or not Chris, Shane and Justin Belmonte. Those guys are lap 175 tires. There's kind of a split in the middle of the field of lap 175. You don't want to get in the wall there, bud. Don't do that. That wall's not happy. That wall's not your friend. Unless you're Ross Chastain, you need to do a Hail Melon. That was still a pretty cool move by him. I will give him that. That was amazing to see. Shane is really running that. Let's see what he's running in here. I think he's running that second. Where's he? So he's not fully on that yellow line. He's kind of running like a seam. Actually, yeah, it looks like the seam up above it, maybe. I think that's where he's running. No, I mean, okay, yeah, so right there, he's following those tire marks. He's kind of in between that bottom line. He's not on the bottom fully. He's just close to it. This is not a bad line to be taken. These guys are spaced out now. They're not really catching each other now. Late in the run, about lap 200, 210. If he burned off your tires, it's going to be evident really quickly, as Stephen Harry has gotten past Randy Mullins for that position. So now he'll set his sight on him and try to pass him. He's trying to pass Shane, sorry. I need my old microphone because I love that baby. I hate this headset. It's horrible. Microphone sounds like I'm in a box yelling at somebody, but that's how it's going to be. Lap times, though, I mean, Shane and Steven actually ran an identical lap time last lap. So, as Steven ran barely faster than Shane that time, it's not enough of a difference right now. I mean, and they're also going to be catching lap traffic. So, as they catch lap traffic, it's going to even get more guessy with them. Not really going to know what you can do. I mean, sometimes even with lap traffic, you're kind of at the wheel of the lap traffic, and trust me, you can get furious at lap traffic. It can make you mad because they will not get out of your way. They'll take your exit and a lot of other stuff, and you want to spin them. Trust me, you will want to wreck them. No doubt in my mind that you will want to wreck them sometimes. I saw a flash on my keyboard there. My keyboard does light up when a caution comes out. It lights up yellow, so that's how I know it is when I'm looking at the screen. It actually lights up before it tells me there's a caution, or before they slow down. It's pretty cool. So I know what's happening on the track. Shane now is getting into lap traffic. One thing that Shane could benefit from with his lap traffic is he gets by him cleanly, but the guys behind him don't. I've won a couple of races like that. I've lost a couple of races like that. Lap traffic is like Sour Patch Kids. They're sweet, or they're sour, then they're sweet. And sometimes it sucks, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends on how it goes for you. Like rolling the dice, you got one or two. One's good, two's bad. You don't know what you're going to get 50-50. Unless you're Kevin Harvick and you got Chase Elliott in front of you at Bristol in 2021. That was still amazing to see. 45, yeah, he's going to get passed by everybody here. I don't think... I mean, we're going to have a couple of battles here every now and then. It's just not going to be as much, as the camera keeps wanting to go back to Wortman when I tell it to go look at something exciting. I guess it really likes Wortman. Why? Okay, well, I guess we're looking at him now for a little bit. He's currently riding around in 12th. He has Garrett Crawford, Alonzo King Jr., and Zimmerman in front of him. He really only has two guys in front of him they can really see or get to. Darren's trying to catch Wortman right now. Looking at lap time still. Uh-oh, never mind. Oh, if they wreck here, that's going to be a caution, and that will probably bring out one, as that does. So, what happens here? Okay, that 3, think he sees a 16 outside of him. Tries to put down the throttle, has it snap, overcorrects, then the 9 has nowhere to go. Then he comes down into the 9, overcorrects it again, and goes into the outside wall, and that brings out the caution here. So, reset everything from your drawing boards. Everybody can make it on fuel. Now, once they come down pit road and you got 4 tires on fuel, I would do that if I were them. I would not be gambling it at all. Come down and get them. All pull in here. You gotta have a money stop. see. Oh, never mind. I take that back. Some guys stayed out. This is going to get interesting. Real interesting here. And that's probably not a good decision. Because 175, these guys are going to have 208 tires. Shane won that race off pit road of the guys that pitted. Yeah, these guys up front are going to get mowed down. Are going to get absolutely mowed down. As Heather, I actually live 40 minutes away from Bristol Motor Speedway. Thought about going, decided not to. I had tickets to that dirt race last year. Glad I didn't go because it keeps raining. They need to stop trying that track. But we will bring in Caleb Levenier here. I have it unmuted this time. I made sure of that. Hey Caleb, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, man, what's up?
And so you're leading the race right now. It looks like you got about 40-ish laps left. You know, how does your car feel right now, man? I mean, you also didn't come down pit road, so how do you think those tires are going to hold up for you?
I don't think they're going to hold up, but I'm banking on a caution. Hopefully we get about 20 laps here, and them guys run it pretty hard, and I can go in and capitalize on some fresh feel good. I got one set in the bank, so I need a quick caution after about 20 laps, and I can capitalize, I think.
It's rolling the dice here at short tracks. If you get it, it's a blessing. If you don't, well, it's kind of like I tried at that point. But, you know, how's have the tires, wore off here? Because it doesn't seem like y'all are really having to struggle with the car once these tires get wore out.
So lap time, the car will get tight about the apex of the corner, but other than that, you can really still drive the car into the corner and kind of roll it. Once it's drilled, you kind of dive in the corner more, but they'll be coming in a hurry, and hopefully they can flat spot them and burn them up, and I can get that caution. I got some good stage points tonight, so that gives me an opportunity to kind of gamble a little bit.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Hopefully, I'll see you in victory lane, though, man. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
It's Caleb, 11 year. Look, I didn't make the mistake of not having it unmuted or muted. Sorry, I actually unmuted it before I even went there, so I knew. Let's pull off, go out on the pace car. Elaborate Wayne. Nice. Let's just say I owe him $1. That seems doable. Low, doable for sure. Some days are better than others. Hate this dang track. Thank you, Wayne. I saw that comment. Take his name out there. But pace car pulls in here. Caleb needs a quick caution. Will it happen? Will the fairy answer his wish? Who knows? Green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here at Richmond. He gets a good jump on the field. But these fresh tires are going to be coming fast. About 20 lap difference as Shane is going to have to figure out, do I send it here or do I let it run out for me? Now, he could also get caught up in a wreck. I've had that experience when you get absolutely furious at the guy. You get back there and this crap that these guys have to deal with sometimes. They get racy. They want to fight you really hard, and those tires just can't take that beating that they do. And then they get overcorrected, and then they come up to you and absolutely destroy your vehicle, and you are furious at them for doing that. I have had that happen sometimes. Funny. As if you already see here, these fresh tires are up to Caleb's bumper. I mean, he's going to get eaten alive here pretty much. He's not going to have much defense here. I mean, Dustin's, or Dustin, what? Why do I say Dustin Mullins? Randy, sorry, if I've been saying Dustin the whole night, that is my fault. I don't know why I'm getting Dustin from. But yeah, there he goes. He loses 3 positions right there. Probably going to be 4. I mean, this is just tire advantage now. Now can they go catch Randy? Is the better question. If they can, I think the way Randy's been running tonight is he's pretty good in the long run too, but I think if you can get up on him and make him push a little bit harder, because he already gets pretty deep in the braking zone. If you get in his mirror, he's going to be looking back there and maybe miss it a little bit every now and then. If he does that, you got a lane right there for something to happen. Shane's now up to second. Holden's up to third. And it looks like got a split on tires here. I mean, these guys that have fresh tires are going to come up here fast. As my dogs are absolutely destroying something downstairs. I don't know what they're doing. Give me a second here. I'll go look. Sorry about that. Luckily, I did not miss anything. I don't know what they got a hold of. They were ripping something up. But yeah, I have a 2-year-old golden retriever, and he likes to rip stuff in his mouth, and it gets absolutely annoying. As hello there, Duck. Looking at lap times, though, I mean, these top 3 are about in the 6s. 22.6. And behind them, it's 22.3s. Oh, he's pushing that thing now. That is not a good corner for him right there. And Shane followed him into the wall. Never mind. Bad corner for both of them. What if the caution comes out? Now, if the caution comes out, what do you... well, it really depends when it comes out. Whenever it comes out, what do you do? Shane just ran a tenth faster that lap. I think Randy's starting to push it. He's definitely driving a little bit different. See what he does here. He's okay. He didn't wash up the track that time. I mean, looking at it though, Shane's a little bit faster than Mullins currently. I mean, never mind. Well, he was faster that lap. Randy was faster than Shane that lap, though. I will keep that in mind, though. Oh, somebody got turned. I saw that before we panned away. That was Alonso and the 4 of Nick King. That got spun around. He has some front end damage there. Never mind, this is forward. Design. I thought he was going around. I really did think he was getting spun there. That was evidently not my dogs. That was the Thunder. Never mind, I'm wrong. Got them for stuff I shouldn't have blamed him for. See Nick and Alonso back here with each other. About spun each other earlier. Look who's also drawn into this. Holden's now kind of poking his head back here. Was running up front early in the race and got involved in a couple of wrecks, and that put him back where he is right now. He did get by Tim very quickly, though. So he's just got to go chase down Shane. I mean, if you're Randy, you just don't make a mistake. I mean, that's what you really can't afford is... If you're just nice and smooth overall, don't make a mistake here. You should be completely fine. You should is the key word. Will you? Who knows? Now, this lap traffic's going to come into factor here, as he's coming up on a lot of traffic too. It's not like it's a little bit. He's got about 5 cars in front of him. And if he catches him in the wrong spot, well, this is not going to be good for him. He can really lose some time here. It's Chris Davis in front of him. That's also the 99 of Daryl Klotz. As he's going to go down to the bottom there, Chris is going to give him the line, but I don't know if he's going to have that good of an exit. Yeah, he's not going to have a really good exit either, because he's got a lot of cars above him, so he couldn't arch it or get the wash up to the wall. As Chris moves away for Shane, not surprised about that. Shane then gets the 2 to let him by too, so they're letting him by. They were fighting that leader, surprisingly. So Shane has not had to deal with these guys fighting him for their position. He gains about 4 tenths there on him. Now the 48 is standing in front of the 54. 48 lets him go pretty much, doesn't fight him. Shane catches him in a good spot also. Somewhat good spot. Yeah, he catches him in a good spot. Catches him on the back or front stretch, so he doesn't have to deal with him on exit. I think he does hurt his entry there, though. He gets in pretty deep, doesn't roll it as good. What I've noticed is I think Mullins is rolling it a lot better than everybody else currently. He's been getting a lot of rotation. I don't know how bad he's abusing his tires, because I turned my tire noise down a lot. I can't really hear. We are Sim Racing Diecast. We are EA Sports. It's in the game. Oh no, there it is. There's a caution that Caleb was looking for, as Dustin barely avoids it. He does get into the wall, however. As look at that, it falls when Caleb, did I say Dustin? Caleb was looking for this flag. As the 65 just gets loose, overcorrects into the wall. So he just overcorrects. Mullins almost cleans him out. Where am I getting Dustin from? Like, even I don't know where I'm getting Dustin from. I keep calling him Dustin. It's Randy. Why am I saying that? Yep, you see split decision down pit road. These guys probably have an extra set of tires. It'd be a big difference here, but they're not going to have a lot of time to capitalize on them, however. They'll have about 12 laps to capitalize on them right now. So if they're going to make any moves, they're going to have to make them really quickly. And I mean really quickly. It's probably going to involve moving a couple of people. Yeah, I'm not against that either. Why don't y'all make it interesting for me? That's all I care about. I ran out of Gatorade. Gatorade zero sugar. Tastes really good. Yeah. Sad times in my life. First world problems, running out of Gatorade. I think they'll get it 12 laps to go. Mullins may have messed up the left rear, just enough to hurt him. It may have hurt him. We'll just have to see. I mean, he did hit it pretty good too, but the thing is, he has no visible damage on that car. But that could be steering damage that has just hidden itself. Yep, this is exactly what I thought would happen. 0 viewers on Facebook. They're all on YouTube. Not surprised by that one bit. Facebook does absolutely horrible for iRacing. It is not good at all. Lights are going to stay off. Or stay on. Here they should, yeah, they're going to go off next time by. But first car on fresh tires is the 83 of Tim Wortman Jr. He is currently riding in 10th. He has a 25. Oh, let me get this right. 28 lap tire advantage on these guys in front of him, pretty much. So it's going to be interesting. Sorry, 28. I might have said 28. I might have said 25. I mean 28. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. I should go off here. They'll get their lane as... Yep, there they go. Lights go off. So they will grab the green here with 11 laps left in the race. This is when you see guys throw their common sense out the window. It goes off the track. They don't know what they're doing at the time. It's a free-for-all. Yeah. It's going to be a free-for-all here. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Race car pulls off here, though. Mullins is going to try to get this good restart here. Can Shane time it? He's not going to be able to do that. Mullins will get out to a pretty good start. Now will Shane have to fight Kyle? That's what Mullins wants to see in his rearview mirror. Shane is going to dive it on in there so he doesn't have to deal with Kyle Holden. He actually rolls it pretty good, though. You see Dustin, not Dustin. Why am I saying Dustin? Mullins wiggled that rear end. This is going to be interesting between Shane and Randy Mullins. Now, where's these fresh tires at? They're up to 6th right now. These guys are going to be running lines that people aren't either. They have 10 laps to do something. This is not out of the picture for Belmonte. He's up to 5th. Here he comes. See him enter the picture there now as they're about 3 wide behind him. Mullins, he is going like he's driving like he stole it right now. I mean, this is basically a little bit slower than qualifying laps he's going to be trying to be running right here. But Belmonte had some heavy damage earlier. I do remember that. As you know, this is going to be, I think he might get him here. Unless he gets held up somewhere, I think he may have this win in the bag. There goes somebody down the inside. I believe that was Alonso. Yep, he's up to 3rd now. He's going to set his sights on Shane Davis. I know he's going to go for Randy Mullins up here. He's going to get up under Shane. He's not going to... Oh, Shane almost kind of comes down and clips him there as Shane tried to get in there really deep to defend that position. He's not able to do it. Here comes Belmonte here, going to try to take the lead from Randy Mullins. The fresh tires. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Uh-oh. Kyle Holden has crashed. As that was a weird... So, okay, so here's what... oh, he gets cleaned out by the 13. That 13 had nowhere to go. Probably didn't even see him there. So, Richmond, that track doesn't stop turning even on the front stretch. That you're always turning the whole way. He probably wasn't completely straight or close to as straight as you can get on this track, and tried to put all that he had down for power. So that's probably what happened to him right there. It just kind of snapped on him. He was starting to chase those rear tires, and it just went to a bad place. Really bad. But yeah, this is going to be a green-white checkered attempt, I believe, here for these guys. So it's going to be interesting. And look at Chris Vanderplatz. He's up to 9th right now. Riding around about mid-pack the whole race. He's been pretty good. Yeah, I think it was Justin Sorrell may have hit him. I think he did because he's down pit road. Oh, but what do you do? I mean, Shane's probably going to lose another position. Well, actually, Shane is actually in a good position right now. Thing is, if Mullins misses his start, this is not going to end up well for him. Because these guys that have fresh tires right behind him, and they're going to be breathing down his neck. I think lights are still on the pace car, so not done quite just yet. Would a computer classify as a game station console? Okay, that is... People have actually Googled, would a computer classify as a computer? I don't... How do... Whatever. I don't think it's going to classify as a console. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not going to be called that. I was correct. It's like I may be trying to do some surveys here. I want some money. I was actually going to do one of these at one point, and then they never messed with me back. You can get like $150 from them too. It will be in the form of a digital gift card or a PayPal. Crank it and spank it, Vanderplaats and Sorrell. Yes, he is. Jake's Warrior Racing, that's how you say that. As lights, yep, lights go off here. So, green, white, checkered attempts. Saw it go from 2 to 3. Don't know how many attempts they have, but let's go. Somebody's getting punted. I'm going ahead and throwing that out there. Somebody's getting drilled. And I'm not going to be happy. They're going to get absolutely destroyed. But once we see it, well, then we know what happened. You can't be too mad about it because I saw it coming. You can say it was my fault, I guess. Not really, though. Pace car pulls in, though. Mullins. Belmonte has fresh tires, but Mullins only has to hold him off for 2 laps. He gets a jump on the field. That's what he wants to get. He wants to see Shane fight Justin also. But Justin, he just has such better tires here. Can't get that spot quite yet on Shane, though. And Justin may be held back here by Shane Davis. Shane gets right up on that quarter panel. White flag is in the air here. Shane throws a defensive block. I think Belmonte might have one last shot at him here. He's going to roll that outside. Shane goes up towards the wall. Belmonte has a bad exit. This might be Mullins' race now. Randy Mullins, who I've been calling Dustin the whole entire night. Hail Melon from the 9 of Caleb Levenier will not work, and these guys are absolutely drilling each other. Randy Mullins will win the race here. Belmonte would have had that race win if that caution wouldn't have came out. But Randy Mullins, who I've been calling Dustin Mullins the whole entire night, wins the race here. That was interesting for a finish. I saw that Hail Melon, tried it, didn't work. Valiant effort, though. I'll give it to him. But Randy Mullins wins. I want to see somebody do a Kyle Larson burnout. Kyle Larson did a burnout basically around like half the track. That was really cool to see. Oh, try it, please. Try it. Try it. Do it. Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, come on. You got to try it. Dang it. Might be trying it. Nah, he's pulling it down pit road. Never mind. Maybe. Yeah, he's going down pit road. Okay, did a little bit of a burnout. I'll give him that. will pull in the race winner here very quickly. There we go. You didn't see that mistake. I changed logos mid-race. I did that. Cajun. Yeah, I would never understand since it's Cajun, Wayne. But we'll bring in the top 3 drivers for interview here. Okay, well, let's get the top 3 in here now. Responding to somebody in TWR. Tim Wortman. Where is your butt at? There he is, already waiting. So we'll bring in Tim Wortman. Hey, Tim, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Hey, Bryce. Good to talk to you.
Man, so you come home third. You know, how did the race go for you overall, though?
It was a struggle because I got off on sequence with everybody. So sitting there at the end with a set of fresh tires and that caution, definitely was feeling really good. Just didn't get a good restart. Got caught up, I think, behind somebody, had some damage or so, was a little slow, and allowed the other guys on fresh tires to get some track position on me.
Yeah. So what was going through your head? You know, that last restart, because you had, or that really the last 2 restarts, because you had fresh tires over everybody else pretty much, besides the guys that came down pit road with you.
Yeah, I think if I had that restart I had on the green-white checker there, if I had that on the one before that, I think I'm giving Randy a run for his money there. I definitely let a good 4 or 5 spots on the track by me on that prior caution.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's always, I wish I'd done this, but can't go back in time, sadly.
Went from 6th to 3rd in the last corners. Can't ask much better than that.
Yeah, I saw somebody throw a Hail Mary, and that was Caleb. I was like, what is he doing? It didn't work for him, but I mean, you definitely had a good rebound as you qualified, actually. You qualified 7th, so you were, you qualified good, so you had a pretty good night overall. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
First off, if Brandon's watching tonight, buddy, you're in my thoughts and prayers. This is definitely for you. Good introduction to you for me, Bryce. I'm good at coming in on the podium, but not winning the race. So this is a great way to start off on your guys' on the Ghost broadcast, bringing home a podium in my usual fashion. Gotta thank Kenny for giving me an absolutely awesome setup. Nick King for Warrior Wrapz for putting me in an awesome looking car. Just everybody at the Warrior team, Team Watson setup shops, Sim Speed shop, all the guys on the car. Just these guys I've been racing with for years, man. It's just a fun group of guys.
And well, I'll let you go. Good 3rd place finish tonight, though, man.
Hopefully be talking to you a lot this year.
That was Tim Wortman. The third place driver. I can't talk right now. What the world is wrong with me? We'll bring in Justin Belmonte. I've been absolutely fumbling over my words recently. I don't know what's going on. All right, bring him in. Get over here, Justin. Hey, Justin, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
What's up, man? How's it going?
And so you fall just a little bit short. I know that caution had to have broken your heart there because you were going to catch Mullins. Do you think on that last restart, with Shane battling you, that really was what, kind of lost you that race there?
Yeah, the caution really killed it for me. The caution really killed me. I was flying there with the new tires versus the old tires, and I think I could have got them. I overshot one on the last lap there, and it just kind of hung me up a little bit.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and I was like, man, I know he's going to be mad. But, how did the race go overall for you, though? Because it seems like you were kind of bouncing around here the whole entire night.
Dude, it was a roller coaster. I was running 4th for the whole first stage, and then I stayed out. I thought enough dudes stayed out where we'd be kind of safe up there, but we got caught up. We got shipped to the back, fixed all some damage up, and kind of slowly picked our way back forwards. It was pretty crazy.
This race is, this track is definitely, it can be up and down for everybody. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, shout out Team Watson setups. These dudes hooked it up. I didn't practice much on that, and it was ripping. So shout out to them.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good second place finish tonight, though, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
That was Justin Belmonte. Sorry about that. I tried to change one of the texts down there, and for some reason my iris said, "Hey, I want to talk to you," man. I don't want to talk to it. So, yeah, that was good. We'll bring in the race winner and Randy Mullins. He's actually been waiting. I've been calling him Dustin the whole entire night. I have no idea why, but we'll bring him in here now. Hey, Randy, this is Bryson's booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, buddy.
And so you come home with the race win. You know, what was going through your head that last restart, knowing that a lot of those guys behind you had fresh tires, though?
Man, to be honest, when the caution first fell, I was like, well, all right, we got to focus on getting the podium. But then after we ran 2 caution laps, I just told myself, I was like, you know what? The car's been good the whole race. I really think I can run with them. So I determined to get a good restart and make sure I didn't overshoot turn 1 and keep it on the bottom. And that's what happened. And we held them off.
And so you got you were involved in a wreck earlier, correct?
That is correct. At the end of stage 1.
And so now, what was going through your head at that moment? Because you pretty much came, you were in the lead before that pit stop, and then you got back there with that. Did you feel like your race was over when you got involved in that? Were you pretty confident still?
Believe it or not, when I hit pit road to check the damage right after that, and it only said like 8 seconds, I was fine. I was a little upset because I hated that happened, but I mean, that's racing. It is what it is. But with only 8 seconds of damage, I just, I knew the car was good. So just had to pick my battles at the right time and slide back up there. But I definitely had confidence.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank Ram Welding and Fabrication, OB Builders. I got some guys that watch, Mike, John T, Ian, my Uncle Paul, and then obviously my teammates Derek and my dad, EPI for the great setup, and then you for broadcasting tonight, man.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Go celebrate that victory tonight, man.
All right, brother. Thank you.
That was Randy Mullins, who I think I was calling Dustin Mullins the whole entire night. Do I know why? No, I don't. I don't know why I was calling him Dustin. If I knew, I'd tell you all. I'm probably just stupid, but that was my fault. But I'll go over the finishing order here now. Randy Mullins first, Justin Belmonte second, Tim Wortman third, Alonzo King fourth, Shane Davis fifth, Chris Spears sixth, seventh, Jordan Smeets eighth, Stephen Harry Knight, Chris Vanderplatz 10th, Caleb Levenier 11th, Barry Sanders Jr. 12th, Patrick McLendon 13th, Matt Mackin 14th, Garrett Crawford 15th, Brandon Zimmerman 16th was Kyle Holden 17th, Darren Mills 18th, Nick King 19th, Derek Jacobs 20th, Justin Sorrell 21st, John Binder 22nd, Jameson Middlemiss 23rd, Chris Davis 24th, David Baldassery 15th, Daryl Clott 16th, Hunter Carmichael 27th, Nick Dugan 28th, Bobby Justice 29th, Kenny Coppola 30th, Larry Levenier 30th, Ryan Kling 32nd, Warren Young 33rd, Caden Nofree 34th, Chad Sullivan 35th, Aaron Matthews. And that was all for tonight. That was good racing, though. That's probably one of the longest streams I've ever done, though. I won't say that much, but it was pretty good as first open setup league that I've done. So, yeah, good overall. But this league was sponsored by, let me get this correct again, because I don't want to leave anybody out. J.Crawford Builders, all about sheet metal, keeping Hart County rolling. Green River Tire, Hickory Harbor. There's a couple on Team Watson Racing, Button Box, and I think I'm missing one more. Button Box Warrior Wrapz was also a sponsor of this league. But if y'all did enjoy the stream, don't mind subscribing. Again, it is free. We are at, I think, 637. 2 of you unsubscribed. I will find you. Yeah, yep, 637. Again, it's always free. So hopefully y'all subscribe. I might, let's see. So next week I might be back. I know I have to cover another league that I missed, and I owe them a free race, which is next week. Unless I can get Austin to cover that race, this will be somebody else doing this race for y'all. Now, this is not going to be a every week thing. That other league is only certain races, and I already know the days that I'm going to be broadcasting for them. So it'll be very rare that it's going to be somebody different than me. If they bring me back after this, I don't know if they will. Again, I have a better mic than this. I hate this thing. I want to rip it out and throw it across the room because it's horrible. But it's a headset mic from Logitech. It's a G Pro X. I can't really complain too much about that. But I will roll this animation. Before I do that, I will be streaming the Ghost Cup series tomorrow. If y'all want to tune in and watch that, they will be at, probably should know my own series, or one of the series I'm a part of, where they're running. They are going to be, that's the Demo Derby. That's the last season schedule. I don't even have the schedule for next race. That is great. But they'll be racing tomorrow. That's all y'all need to know. If you want to tune in, it'll be around, stream will start at 8:50, and they'll go green at about 9:10. But I will roll this animation, and I will let you go. Subscribe.